Alright, today is yet another beautiful day the Lord has given unto you and I. Any day kwan so mema obi bia kwa aba shonko ede no aba possible multimedia. Any day kwan so ene ni dey kan we near channel is go YouTube e be so be bre no share video no amana kwa we so share no like kwa comment wa subscribe we no share content no and so recommend the channel no ama uni ebi so nya videos ni bi ahwe. Ebusia me amedi edwumadi en ho chia me medin Ede Francis Achu aka Possible. Ahanu mama ya we say anytime any day amenu mienu ebebo impunimpu e we fidie kese na che say amanyon se mo etwagu o man konkron Ghana mo edika na editi no eno bi na mo son for Francis Achu. Of course yes ma don nsem no mo asuko akọhwe no kra na ewo mu no na me di bi e ba be somo sans na mesro so be hye no say aha ye ni atemi adwen na che based on what we see and hear on social media. Yes, abusia Farouk Awahab international diplomatic consultant. Now, in an interview, ye na say papa or ye Ghana ni, but or ye you bet to me bia so be boa o man no ama na fa ne ntoma pa efura ne hu hia ema o man foforo and I say a man foforo but e ba Ghana ha dia in an interview section ena ye busa no say wa ye adwuma e dia ma Ghana aban ne pen ana answer the man host ne say aban no ema no office bebre but ono no onye ready so be adwuma de ama Ghana aban reason they say on pay complimentary card bia so be man adwuma no wasan limit no say de be ya there so to me e kan honsem no ontumi nka honsem ebusia ye moving on to the next question ene ebusa ne say adwumakuo ben na e wo man mu a ono hu ne say e say scrappy ana say e say ye gu no answer or the man host ne say a Ministry of Sanitation I didn't na dwumakuo e wo o man Ghana mu no Ministry of Sanitation nko a e na oka honsem the reason they say Accra capital town of Ghana name Accra baller just obia sorry na oye de ope e wo man ni mu ebusia papa no kan say bebre asebe obi bia odwen o man ho ebeka de oka ye bia nso so enye bosemika nemu ni na no kre asema oka ye ni na no kre adenti na oka sa ususu say de oka ye no oye too harsh e wo ministry ni so ana say wa gum kra e de amom de wadwen ti obi ani de kwan so feel free na cha wadwen wo comment section no ase Accra is a baller capital. The ministry has failed and I personally see it to be useless into yengu side dwumakuo no yenko tie dia opania ni din Ede Farouk Awahab ekan ye na ewie na se bibi kire wadwen as usual no wa feel free na wa cha wadwen comment section no ase Yehowa insha me no mienu nyina
Farouk why feel say we see so baby a wadri why aban adwuma da
ndwen honda David
why adwuma mo obi da.
Yes, of course I've worked for international organizations and so you will be better
na say no na full time we say I employ wa we
oh but say
you do it when it is necessary.
Yes, and I'm just say that has been my fault but say my adwuma say Marco be her individual if you are talking about individual and I say corporate as in corporate to go and collect salary for a work day. I think God has been very grateful to me. I've never worked for anybody before.
Okay, Farouk.
Yes, master.
All right, yamra fie yentisi fie Farouk adwumakuo ben pa na agu o Ghana ha se ya o dadwen ho a still a wonte ase ye wo ya pa
Ministry of Sanitation.
Oh agu some ministry no who said they are not doing anything.
It's a ministry that the government should scrap it off.
Ministry of Sanitation.
I'm sorry to use the word. That's the ministry of Ghana. If I'm to give marks for my bumper.
So seven now can yeah sir.
So Busama Jumaku. I'm a Ghanaian.
Oh yeah, Ghanaian.
And I thought you asked me that question. Precisely wanted an answer. And I hope you know my stand. So you don't ask certain questions because you don't expect me to massage it. And in openness, with all due respect, you are asking of the ministry. I'm not targeting any individual out there.
No, you come ministry. Yes, a ministry as a body.
As a body.
Yeah.
And any one sector as a Ghana government. It's even a shame to have such a ministry in Ghana. Looking at what the country is going through. Ghana, Accra, your biggest cities, is the most dirtiest cities in the whole of Africa today. Countries are stepped up. lot of countries in Africa or must step forward. Certain countries or use cleanliness, neatness to attract what is called tourism. Or third income belts as a country is supposed to be tourism. For any African country, if you take your agric and your other mineral resources put together, well, tourism should have been one of the attractive sites. But tell me, say Ghana would do traffic light 1 kilometer away from the airport. National traffic light. The number of beggars.
There's difference between adie fe and adie time and adie eye few. O patches or mine no. O patches or mine na enye fe. Ebi eni o.
I can't believe it.
Ebe yo. Yep.
Ebe nyame ho.
Nyame ne hene.
Let me say once again.
Yeah.
Sabani tie. And anybody from that sector is listening now. Ministry of Sanitation is the most weakest ministry of all ministries in Ghana. It's the one ministry onye na juma yi. So ye na juma yi, there should be a congregation or there's a connection between Ministry of Sanitation, Ministry of Environment, Ministry of Local Government, and then also the Metropolitan Assemblies, which of course they fall in between any of these three ministries. Ministry of Sanitation, Pana Jumani Say Ghana. A country post-independent, 67 years, you had the broom. Prior near the press school, near the press treaty. So you have such a ministry here. A country, places like Odoko, places like all over the city. Baller, you'll be far baller, not there, but to a good traffic light, I say. Free. Neguho. Market across the nation. Today, most countries or used to even taking waste management in as a capital money.
Why are you blaming the ministry instead of those the contract na more to do the good job for the country?
When are the contract in my home?
Enya me ministry.
One employer ha.
Me has say me boss.
O boss no a company be na employer. Set top radio.
Top media group.
Okay, top media and fancy top radio, it doesn't matter. Om na employ me boa.
Yes.
O boss o ko interview no va o.
Yes.
And odo betra ha.
Yes.
O se be den.
O se me ye adwuma.
Ala na ba me ba ha won nanam so me nanam yanko.
Obeyi medi. Obeyi medi.
So what are you talking about here? Die. Go off 1 minute. O betra ha no so you are working within a certain stipulated mandate. Ana me boa.
Yeah.
Kokofa cassava bi na ye ho advert me nti because o na a console na chi. Is that the way it works? You, the ministry, all what you know, ni say, mo co-host, and I'm a company, sir. Money wo a year contract. Mo sign a contract. Mutual mo prompt. I'm not here to mention any name of the company, but some of us you all know. Mutual ka prompt. Is that the city that really? Is that the country that really pays for a budget of Ministry of Sanitation? A man a budget. And what do they do with their budget? What do they do with their budget as a ministry? Isn't it so sad? Share the filth our Accra city. Ministry bank in the whole world. Now what a vantage point like Kwame Nkrumah Circle. Now Abodam for opposite VIP. Hoodlums, criminals, bandits, Oma Tima Yomo bed. Uchamaya onhwe wonwa the box wabobo bed and odaso
who say adia yes to prevent what you're saying and say the abo
it is the most capitalist stupid either you call it construction advice or engineering no omede oba so I raise your man
yes
no more the proud with a bridge into a dynamic passo
come up
who really in this country
because it's be far bonus
who in this country in fact my God is that the local government or Ministry of Sanitation? It falls under the sanitation, it falls under the local government and the environment, but generally no, these are sanitations related issues also. So we don't have monitors, coordinators, sector operators omwa that ministry that can really indeed say no, I did not feed him. Look at Kwame Nkrumah Circle. Look at Medina. Look at all over. Look at taxi rank. Look at throttle stations. And look at traffic lights. It's so absurd. Very sad. Very bad. City Accra. Then I will compare Accra to Windhoek. I'll compare Accra to Gaborone. I'll compare Accra to Malawian cities. I'll compare Accra to Mozambique, Maputo. Go and look at those places today in Africa here. How old is Accra or is Tunisia older than Ghana? Then look at Tunis and come and look at Accra. Look at Morocco, Casablanca, Rabat. Never heard Accra. Look at Hammamet. Look at Hammamlif. Never compared to Accra and across South African states. Isn't it so sad? Isn't it so sad that nobody knows who does what? Is that the AMA or KMA or TMA or whatever? That the executives are not. That the executives do not know what they are doing. All their work, if it is Accra Metropolitana, or working under two ministries, or Bridget, our Ministry of Greater Accra, Minister of Greater Accra, the ministry also or something. But then our local government, our sanitation, our environment. So are we saying, say, for chief executive, no AMA, KMA, TMA, and all those MAs and MAs, no. And to obiani, excuse me, to say, we need common sense. We need to say, we a minister, a sector minister. We have to look. What do you have to do? You have to do monitoring. You have to do supervision, and you have to do control. How do you? And son, what's up about Parks and Gardens Authority?
Na Parks and Gardens say go.
I hope
Chrome has say yes.
Home directors will be a Land Cruiser.
But they are not working.
The home directors will be a Land Cruiser. Just to let you know, sir, it exists. In the country, Parks and Gardens here, Germany.
Maybe.
Now, one high root, near me one flower. No, biage contrast so Odria
green
hold on. Odo call my lamp so highway. No be dua na ode edua e dia kosi stone so. Omunya dua wia enua no cry mobo. What they say? Nobody's duty to water it. Nobody's duty to prune it. Nothing. Edua nyina.
Me tro sika kosa green Ghana de bia na ye dua bra ye hu. The
biggest runabout in the world.
We are working on it. We are working on that production.
Second biggest runabout in the world. You eat the all Rio de Janeiro na Brazil na Accra Mordiano. Flower ba kukurenim.
Hokra odu I say afuo bi a yada.
The church said flower. Ba kukurenim. Do you know that some people somewhere are on budget, that allocated budget for every month, every year? From January 1st to 31st December, Obiji one salary. Landscaping of a friend is saying Kwashi roundabout.
What's wrong with us?
Yeah, bottom. In short, we are mad. So where is the sanitation and the ministry? It's so sad, eh?
But Farouk, what can I say? If you happen to be the minister of sanitation, measures better you put in place.
Are you listening? The reason why our hub is not involved in any government is because you work with, excuse me, silly people.
Oh,
I cannot. I can't see myself that the ministry our budget. Now we need budget. Now listen to me. There are two different things here that we have to make it clear. There's a country. There's somebody out there. Oh, you hear me? But Natalia Shanono. Say that crown is neat. Do you get it?
This all day. Come up.
Well, thanks a lot. I try to be neat.
Always.
Well, maybe. I get him sometimes. I'm very rasta. Okay. Then there is somebody or what? Which one? Which of the categories do we fall in? Yenya yenibi. That is what we claim. But in Kawunibi no kakrana wono. Unkon kofa. Yenua maya mame wo mame mo ewo Malam ewo Newtown ewo Nima, mostly predominantly ewo nom kofa sama no konkoma for mame for ni adade na the broom ahye ni se na de na ba gina ayi obechebi lante circle ewo Kaneshi Now or pra or from and I do 1 a.m. 2 a.m. Now or the prior you know prior broom short one and your long bloom. Now I koto air pra at the Kokanishi market. No drew on no abrabo kwana manity ho. Where does it go? Who was sanitation friends a ministry? Now be state edisika Ediama metropolitan. No more you got them when we are not the gata no more in hips.
No go kwana.
Edi go waiting for another. Yawa ministry of sanitation and nobody sees it in this country. So the whole Ghana, the whole Accra is about cantonments. It's about East Legon.
Airport West.
To some Airport West, Airport Hills. Any those kind of, is that the face of the country? How many people go out there? There's no public office. I don't want to know about that. But even Chado is the individual homes. That is called Chado. Do you call this an area? How do they even treat that place? If the individual homes aside, is there any sanitations as Chado? In your view? No. Is there anything like that? No. So you see, we have really as a country. That's now more program be more independence, you know. Say Ghana, we've done 67 years of Ghana independence. Now go 40 radio, so no more. They were speaking ignorantly. 67 years of history. Then compare when German was grounded and they used to have 40 years to bring the country up. Compare about China, which was a country branded as the most poorest country in the last 25-30 years in the whole world wide. Whereas every Chinese was a refugee in Europe. They turned themselves around to be the world leader of the highest technology. With money, with investment, taking care part of the world.
Farouk, no muso twa ho bra na fe ye mehwe